All right, Anel Soto Figueroa.
President Council, Your Honor.
Hello.
Hi.
Hi, why were you late?
Oh, I'm sorry, it's traffic.
All right, so here's the thing. You cannot be late for court.
So,
Otherwise, what will end up happening is a warrant will be issued for your arrest. And they will sort of make sure that you're on time from the jail. Sometimes the buses break down at the jail, but everybody will know where you are.
yes, ma'am.
Do you understand?
Yes, Your Honor.
All right, so where are we on this PTD?
Yes, Judge, she has executed it today. We apologize about the delay, but we did get with the state about modifying some of the community service hours. So she is in agreement, Judge. We are gonna send that into the DA paralegal's office so they can process that PTD. So we're requesting perhaps 3 weeks for status of dismissal. That's what.
All right. Ms. Ferguson, I need a PTD date on Soto Figueroa. All right, August 21st.
Yes, Your Honor, upon doing the acknowledgement as a recent date, may she be excused?
Yes.
Thank you.
Court is calling 2024 CR 006945A, State versus Angles, Ocals Talbot. Could I have parties announced?
Jason Garrett for the state, Your Honor.
Scott McCrum for Mr. Ockles Talbot.
And are you Mr. Ocals Talbot?
Yes, ma'am.
Is that how you pronounce your middle name?
Ockles.
Ocals.
There's two last names.
All right. Counsel, have you received all discovery?
Yes, Your Honor.
Did you review it with your client?
Yes, I did.
Court will find that the state is in compliance with discovery. Mr. Ocals Talbot, did you review the true bill of indictment with your attorney?
Yes, ma'am.
Did you understand it?
Yes, ma'am.
Counsel, do you waive the reading of the indictment?
Yes, Your Honor.
State, are you proceeding on the indictment as presented?
We are, Your Honor.
Sir, did you review the court admonishments with your attorney? Did you understand it and sign it in all the appropriate places?
Yes, ma'am.
Did you understand you're charged with murder? The range of punishment is anywhere from 5 to 99 years or life in prison and up to a $10,000 fine.
Yes, ma'am.
If you have a plea with the state, the court does not have to follow your plea. If for any reason the court does not follow your plea and gives you more than you bargained for, the fact that you entered a plea will not be used against you and you will be allowed to withdraw your plea. Did you understand?
Yes, ma'am.
You have a right to jury trial, a right for you or your attorney to cross-examine and confront any witnesses the state would call, and the right to remain silent. By entering this plea, you're giving up those rights. Did you intend to give up those rights and enter into a plea in this case?
Yes, ma'am.
Counsel, has your client been able to provide you with any defenses?
He has, Your Honor.
Do you believe he has a rational as well as a factual understanding of the charges against him?
He does.
Do you believe he's currently competent and was legally sane at the time of the offense?
Yes, I do.
Mr. Ocals Talbot, has anyone threatened you, coerced you, or placed you in fear to get you to enter this plea?
No, ma'am.
Anyone promised you anything other than the plea?
No, ma'am.
Are you satisfied with the way you've been represented?
Yes, ma'am.
Are you a U.S. citizen?
Yes, ma'am.
Court will find that defendant has knowingly and voluntarily waived his right to jury trial. Did you review the plea bargain page with your attorney? Did you understand it?
Yes, ma'am.
According to the plea, punishment is to be assessed at 30 years in the prison. There's an affirmative finding of deadly weapon and there are no applications. Did you understand that to be the plea?
Yes, ma'am.
Defense?
Yes, Your Honor.
State?
It is, Your Honor.
Did you review the waiver of appeal paragraph with your attorney? Did you understand it? Did you sign it in both places?
Yes, ma'am.
Did you understand by signing that you're waiving your right to appeal? The only items that can be appealed are written pretrial motions that have been filed, heard, and ruled upon by the court. Did you understand?
Yes, ma'am.
Counsel, are there any such motions?
No, Your Honor.
Then to the offenses charged, how do you plead? Guilty, not guilty, or no
No
contest?
contest.
State any evidence.
Yes, Your Honor. State Exhibit number 1 with all of its attachments.
No objection.
Did you review the waiver and consent to stipulations with your attorney? Did you understand it? Did you sign it in all the appropriate places?
Yes, ma'am.
Again, did you understand? You have a right to jury trial, a right for you or your attorney to cross-examine and confront any witnesses the state would call, and the right to remain silent.
Yes, ma'am.
Did you understand that today the state would be presenting evidence in the form of witnesses' statements and police reports? But most importantly, there'll be no live testimony. Did you understand?
Yes, ma'am.
Court will find that defendant has knowingly and voluntarily waived and consented to stipulation of testimony and stipulations. Court will accept into evidence states exhibits 1 and attachments, and the court will review the same. The court is finding that defendant has knowingly and voluntarily waived and consented to stipulation of testimony and stipulations. Court will accept into evidence states exhibits 1 and attachments without objection, and the court will review the same. All right, after reviewing states exhibits 1 and attachments, the court will find there is sufficient evidence to find you guilty, and the court will find you guilty. Are you proceeding with sentencing?
Yes, Your Honor.
Anything you wish to say on behalf of your client?
No, Your Honor.
All right, the court will follow your agreement, sentence you to 30 years in the prison. There's an affirmative finding of deadly weapon, and the court will give you credit for any time served. All right, so what date do you all want to bring this back for victim impact?
Judge, at this point, the state would be requesting July 29th, which is 1 week from today,
Okay,
to allocate for the victims.
That works for me, Judge.
all right, if you'll put a hold on him, please, for July 29th. We can go off the record, sir. Here's the thing. 30 years is a lot of time. And with you, you're going to have to do half the time before you're even eligible for parole. While you're there, you need to make some changes in your life. If you don't, what's going to end up happening is at some point you're going to be released. Right? Either you're going to end up serving the full 30 years, and if you serve the full 30 years, you'll still have more life ahead of you. The person that was killed, they have no more life ahead of them. You understand? So while you're doing your time, sit and think about what you've done wrong in your life and how you can change things to be a better person. You understand?
Yes, ma'am.
All right. Good luck to you. We'll bring you back on the 29th. You're welcome.
Losing our son has been my hardest goodbye. I relive the moment I received that phone call every night. My mind doesn't want to face reality. He is no longer with us. I look at all his pictures and think of all those precious moments we had with him and realize no more memories will be made. I then realized I will never see no more skate videos, which was his passion. I will no longer hear his voice, his laughter. I will never see him smile. Throughout my son's 20 years on earth, we have never been separated. Not one day went by we didn't talk or text. I feel so lost without him. My son Johnny was truly a miracle from God. We struggled a lot with him health-wise, and we had overcome all odds as a premature baby. Sometimes this pain is so unbearable, I can't even get out of bed. It has been a struggle for me to go on. It has me questioning my faith. Why him? My boys were my world. They were my reason for getting up every day. They were my inspiration for life, my greatest accomplishment. I feel so defeated. A week before my son was taken away, he texted me this point. Somewhere between then and now, it went from mom, stop telling me what to do, to mom, please tell me what to do. Somewhere between then and now, it went from mom, you don't understand, to mom, I don't understand. Somewhere between then and now, it went from mom, stop asking me so many questions, to mom, I have so many questions. Somewhere between then and now, it went from mom, leave me alone, to mom, never leave my side. Somewhere between then and now, I realized the other half of my heart was always the person who created it in the first place. It killed me inside. I had to sign my son's death certificate on his 21st birthday. Change keeps me going, but for me, my life fell apart the day my son's heart stopped. I'm sure the court has many speeches on how great someone's son, daughter, father, mother, loved one was. But my son lived and died above it all. My son was a caring person. So caring, animals loved him a very sort, and he loved them back as just as much. As a baby, he was born 10 weeks early at 2.5 pounds, but yet didn't struggle or have complications. In his early years, he would practice skateboarding in my basement endlessly. Despite his asthma, not to win competition for himself or for his team. And he won many first place competitions. His final Christmas in 2022, he came home to visit. We call it the best Christmas ever. My mother, his grandmother, started crying as gifts were being opened because they had no money for gifts that year. He was the first to reach for her and hugged her and said, family is more better than any gift. He died this way as he tried to please friends, and he picked up a pregnant girlfriend of not his child and tried to support her financially while struggling on his own. This is the person he was killed as. Emptied inside, struggling to be motivated has life been since then. Empty chair at every Christmas, now just a decoration on our wall. And today we watch justice, fellas, in sentencing these animals. I pray God's for them as the halls darken around them in prison and the rest of our lives.
Thank you. All right, Mia Ray Hermia Herrera. Used to seeing your son.
I know he's in Medina today,
Okay.
but
Oh,
I picked up this court, so I'll be in this court more often now.
Okay, awesome. So you're on this side, counsel. All right, who's the prosecutor on Hermia Herrera?
Nothing.
Okay,
Yes, Judge.
all right, so my understanding is she's going to be seeking a PTD?
Yes, the state isn't sure if we can extend that just yet. We went to try to find the file. Our clerk wasn't there. I noticed on the docket it wasn't pulled. In trying to find it, we've been unsuccessful. But once I know the file, the history, we will then be able to either extend or not extend.
All right, so will you have the file by Thursday?
I believe so.
So we can recall this for Thursday, the 24th?
I've got to be in, hold on. One moment, Tito. No, I'll be in Bear County. I got it. We're good. 24th is good.
All right, so we'll recall it for July 24th for them to have the file to see if you can be extended this offer. All right, so just have a seat. Your attorney will give the reset form for you, and thank you for dressing appropriately for court.
And if we get the file before then, we will reach out to defense.
All right, thank you.
Thank you, Judge. I appreciate
You're
it.
welcome. All right, they'll give you the reset form. Once she signs it, you're excused.
Thank you. I appreciate you.
You're welcome. The court is calling 2025 CR 003690 State versus Mia Ray Hermia Herrera. Could I have parties announced?
Duffy Pitlar for the state of Texas, Your Honor.
John Sandheimer for Miss Herrera.
All right, you're charged with evading arrest, detention with a vehicle. That's a third-degree felony. Range of punishment is anywhere from 2 to 10 years in prison and up to a $10,000 fine. According to the plea, the state recommends deferred adjudication. There's to be a TAP evaluation, follow whatever recommendations, MRT and defensive driving. Did you understand that to be the plea?
Yes, ma'am.
Then to the offenses charged, how do you plead? Guilty, not guilty, or no contest?
No contest.
All right, after reviewing states exhibits 1 and attachments, the court will find there is sufficient evidence to find you guilty. The court will defer finding of guilt as you applied for deferred adjudication. Are you proceeding with sentencing?
We are, Your Honor.
Anything you wish to say on behalf of your client?
At this time, no, Your Honor.
All right, so why didn't you pull over?
I did pull over.
No, evading arrest, detention in the vehicle is when officers, ask you to pull over. And they signify this by putting on lights behind your vehicle and asking you to pull over. So the officer in the police report said that he asked you to step out of the vehicle and you took off. And then finally, they end up having to break your window once you pulled over again. So do you not remember this night?
No, I pulled over. I just didn't feel safe to get out of my vehicle.
Well, no, that's not what the police report says. Have you read the police report?
Yes.
What it says is, they do the normal, he's driving, he approached your vehicle and gave you the reason for why he was stopping you, asked for your information. You gave him your phone and I copied down our information. I then asked her for insurance. While your window was rolled down, he says there was a very strong odor of marijuana. I told AP I had to return to my vehicle and that I would be back. He contacted his supervisor. And then he gave you more instructions. You refused to follow his instructions. You rolled up your window. He said, hey, I'm going to add more charges. You need to exit the vehicle. You refused and you drove away. I immediately contacted dispatch and informed them of the situation. I returned to my vehicle and started following AP with my emergency red and blue overhead lights and siren on. You continue to travel, and he actually puts in here every street that you pass. And then you finally pull over and he asked you to step out. You didn't. And then he had to draw his weapon. You still wouldn't step out of the vehicle. And he told you, I'm gonna have to break this window to get you out of the vehicle. You said, nope, not getting out of my vehicle. And then he ends up having to break your window. So I don't understand what you mean you were not evading. I mean, if you feel as though you're not evading and you want a jury trial, you're welcome to have a jury trial.
I'm content with where we're at as far as like,
So why didn't you, the officer had pulled you over, he wanted your license, your insurance. Why didn't you remain there, give him all the information? What was going on with you? Were you using drugs? Were you intoxicated? What was going on? I'm trying to figure out so I can set appropriate conditions for your probation.
I didn't feel comfortable or safe with the officer. I understand that me driving away was not the best decision. It wasn't the correct decision. And I understand if there's ever a point that I don't feel safe around an officer, that's not the approach to take. I truly just did not feel safe with that
All
officer.
right, and if you're drug tested today, what are the results going to be? And you're going to get drug tested today.
I haven't smoked within the past 2 weeks, so it's gonna be positive, I'm assuming, because I don't know how long it takes to get out of your
Mhm.
system.
So the officer was right when he said he smelled marijuana in your vehicle. Now the next thing, do you have any children?
No, ma'am.
Are you employed?
Yes, ma'am.
What do you do?
I'm a server
Where?
at Omiya. It's a sushi restaurant.
Oh, I mean, sushi. Do you make any of the sushi or you just serve?
I serve.
Okay. All right, this is what the court is going to do. The court is going to sentence you to 2 years deferred adjudication, regular reporting by Zoom or in person. There's going to be regular random UAs. Let them know that they need to test for levels. After today, there's to be no driving until you present a valid driver's license and insurance to probation. There's going to be field visits 1 time per month for 3 months. Proof of employment within 30 days, no employment as a home health care provider or with minors. There's to be no unsupervised contact with minors. There's to be 100 hours of community service restitution. How far did you go in school?
High school.
All right, what are you
Diploma.
planning on, what are you planning on doing with the rest of your life? What's your dream job?
A flight attendant.
All right, so there's 100 hours of community service restitution. If you become a flight attendant, your community service hours will be deemed satisfied. So you need to start making plans on how you can do that.
Thank
My
you.
understanding is you sometimes get free travel.
I have a question.
Yes,
I've applied to be a flight attendant with this current situation going on. I guess I know I probably should do my own research on it, but is
Yes.
this something that, like, after the deferred probation happens?
well, what I can tell you is this is on your record. You need to discuss with your attorney, perhaps about non-disclosures or whether or not it can be removed from your record, expungements, okay?
Okay.
Probation, is there anything else? Is there anything else you need from the court to be successful?
And just so I understand, the 100 hours, if I become a flight attendant, I don't do them, or I still
Yes.
have to do them?
No, if you complete that, you're off to the friendly skies.
So,
Much
So,
better, Judge.
Otherwise, you can do the 100 hours. They usually will put you in the sun picking up paper.
is the 100 hour, or do I have like the 2 years to figure out to become a flight attendant? Is that what-
Yes.
Okay.
All right, is there anything else?
Just one last thing, Your Honor. In discussions with the state is not going to, I just want to place it on the record, the state is not going to oppose an early termination application if we should so apply.
All right.
Thank you,
Thank
Your Honor.
you.
Thank
All right,
you. Okay, am I able to give them the car insurance and the ID today?
You'll speak to probation and they will let you know.
Okay.
All right, thank
Thank
you.
you.
Your Honor,
Thank
thank
you.
you so much. I appreciate you.
All
May I
right,
please-
you. Have a good one.
You as well, Judge.
All righty. All right, the court is calling 2024 CR 6514 State versus Ruben Ibarra Solano Jr. Can I have parties announced?
Megan Galloway for the state, Alma Benavides for Mr. Solano.
And are you Mr. Solano?
Yes, Your Honor.
All right, did you review the document entitled Motion to Revoke Community Supervision with your attorney and the first amended motion to revoke community supervision with your attorney?
Yes, Your Honor.
And did you understand it?
Yes, Your Honor.
Are you the same Ruben Ibarra Solano Jr. who's placed on community supervision in 2024 CR 6514 for the offense of possession of controlled substance penalty group 1 less than 1 gram on July 30th, 2024 for a term of 3 years? Is that you?
Yes.
State?
Violation of condition number 4 in Bear County, Texas. The defendant Ruben Ibarra Solano Jr. did then and there fail to report to the supervision officer as directed on 4/7/25 in violation of condition number 4.
How do you plead to that? True or not true?
True, Your Honor.
And
Yes.
we waive and abandon the remainders.
Any objections to the waivers?
No, Your Honor.
Did you understand by pleading true to violation of condition number 4? The court could find it true, grant the motion, and sentence you up to 2 years in the state jail facility
Yes, Your Honor.
and up to a $2,000 fine. Did you understand?
Yes.
Knowing that, do you still wish to plead true to violation of condition number 4?
Yes, Your Honor.
Court will find violation of condition number 4 true. Is there a proposed agreement?
There is, Your Honor, it is for the court to grant the state's motion, revoke the defendant's community supervision, sentence him to 8 months in the state jail, and the state would be taking into consideration clause number 2025 PF 24487.
All right, and what is that offense?
It is a possession controlled substance PG1 less than 1.
All right. Is that the agreement?
It is,
counsel?
Your Honor, it is, and we would also ask the court to consider giving him credit for the time that he was at ISF from October 30th, 2024 through March 3rd of 2024.
And did he successfully complete ISF?
Yes, yes, Your Honor. Yes, sir. 4 months.
All right, are you asking the court to follow this agreement?
Yes, Your Honor.
Are you waiving your right to appeal?
Yes, Your Honor.
You want to raise your right hand for me, please? Do you solemnly swear or affirm the testimony you give will be the truth and nothing but the truth, so help you God?
Yes, Your Honor.
All right, you can lower your hand, state your name for the record.
I'm Ruben Ibarra Solano Jr.
Why were you not successful in probation?
I just, I lost my dad in December of 2024, right before Christmas time or whatever.
All right, so this is in April.
That's right. And then, and my mother got sick of me in March.
But this is, you were on probation, July 30th, 2024. That's when your probation started.
Yes,
And so your answer to, I lost my father, my mom is sick, let me not be there for them, let me go do drugs. That was your answer.
I was hurt. I was hurt. I just lost my dad, my mother got sick right behind it. I was just.
Yeah, so your your answer was, let me go use drugs because that will definitely help the situation. You made choices. And either you are going to stop using drugs or you're gonna either you're gonna end up dead or you're gonna end up in prison. That's the only two things that are gonna end up happening. And your go-to when something traumatic is happening in your life can't be, let me go use drugs. You're using drugs didn't help the people who were suffering because you lost your mom. You're using drugs didn't help your father who was ill. Now, is your father still alive?
That was reversed.
Reverse, is your mother still alive? All right, so your mom is still alive and you're not helping her because you're about to go into custody, into an institution in due time. And when you still get out, you're gonna come back out and you're gonna use again. And then you're gonna put that at your mom's doorstep. And how old are you?
44.
You're 44 and your mom's gonna have to support you because you're not gonna be able to get employment. And your mom is probably gonna let you come live with her because you're her baby, you're her mijo. Did I say that right?
Yes.
It's gonna be, oh, my mijo, right? and you're gonna come stay with her. You're not gonna work. You're gonna use drugs. You're gonna look her in the eye. You're gonna be dishonest with her and say, I'm gonna do better. I'm not gonna use again. Then she's gonna expect that you're using and gonna suspect that you're using, and you're gonna look her in the eye and you're gonna tell her a story that's so believable, and she's gonna want to believe it because you're her mijo. And then she's gonna wake up one morning and you're gonna have stolen from her because you're gonna have to support her habit. So either you're gonna change or you're not gonna change. But if you choose not to change, don't put that on your mom's doorstep. Be the best person that you can be by writing her a letter and say, hey, Mom, I got this great job. I'm working in the oil fields. I'll be able to visit you whenever I can. Then that way she'll think her mijo is doing excellent in the oil fields and she won't have to see you lose your way. You understand? All right, the court is going to grant the motion, sentence you to 8 months in the state jail facility. Take in consideration 2025 PF 24487. There's a $2,000 fine. The court will give you credit for any time served and credit for any time served for successful inpatient treatment. And let me just tell you, the reason why I'm giving you credit for the time you served inpatient is because legally I must. If legally I didn't have to, I wouldn't give it to you because it appears that you didn't learn anything. You understand?
Yes, sir.
And I'll suggest the therapeutic community as well. You'll have to request it. And they will either put you in the program or not, but it's to help you with any drug issues you may have. Do you understand?
Yes, Your Honor.
All right, when you're released, if you can't find a place to stay or transition with your sobriety, if I'm still here, you come back here, I'll make sure you find a place for you.
They're gonna take up prison ministry. I'm gonna go to that place too. So
All right, so here's the thing. You're saying good things right now. You need to hold on to that. And again, write that letter to your grandmother, or to your mom, and tell her, I got my life together. I'm going to be working in the oil fields and I will see you as soon as I can. Write her that letter. And then when you're clean and sober, drop in to see her so that she can see you and know that you're doing okay. And then say, I'm going back off to the oil fields. And once you have a track record of being sober, then maybe you can see her more often. You understand? All right, good luck to you.
Thank
you, Judge.
Thank you. Have a good one. Yes. Good morning.
Good morning,
All right, the court is calling 2025 CR 002636 State versus Aaron Nathaniel Guillory. Can I have parties announced?
Megan Galloway for the state.
And Eric DeWalt, and I represent Mr. Gallery.
And are you Aaron Guillory?
Yes, Your Honor.
State, are you proceeding on the indictment as presented?
No, Your Honor, we are waiving count 3. And then regarding counts 1 and 2, we would like to proceed on the lesser included offense of robbery, waiving the ag enhancement.
Oh, just 1 second. So count 1 will be robbery. Just one moment. All right, let's do this way. So count 1.
Proceed on the lesser included offense of robbery.
And count 2.
Proceed on the lesser included offense of robbery.
Count 3.
Waive count 3, Your Honor.
Any objection?
None, Your Honor.
Count 4.
Proceed as is, Your Honor.
All right. In counts 1, 2, you're charged with robbery. In counts 4, you're charged with unlawfully carrying a weapon with a felony conviction. Those offenses range of punishment is anywhere from 2 to 20 years in prison and up to $10,000 fine. Did you understand?
Yes, Your Honor.
According to the plea, the state is proceeding on counts 1, 2, and 4. They're asking that your punishment be assessed in each count at 6 years in the prison. There's a $2,000 fine and there are no applications. Did you understand that to be the plea?
Yes, Your Honor.
Then to count 1 of the lesser included offense of robbery, how do you plead? Guilty, not guilty, or no contest?
No contest.
To count 2 to the lesser included offense of robbery, how do you plead? Guilty, not guilty, or no contest?
No contest.
To unlawfully carrying a weapon with a felony conviction, how do you plead? Guilty, not guilty, or no contest?
No contest.
All right, after reviewing state's exhibits 1 and attachments, the court will find there is sufficient evidence to find you guilty. And the court will find you guilty of count 1, guilty of count 2, guilty of count 4. Are you proceeding with sentencing?
Please, Your Honor.
Anything you wish to say on behalf of your client?
Not at this time, Your Honor.
All right, and you believe your client is competent?
I do, Your Honor.
Mr. Guillory, how far did you go in school?
I'm great.
Why did you drop out of school?
Thank you, Your
I
Honor.
didn't drop out. They said I wasn't available to go to any SAISD schools anymore.
Why did they say you weren't unavailable?
From getting in trouble a lot at school.
Doing what? What do you mean by getting in?
Just misbehaving.
What do you mean by misbehaving?
Not doing what I'm supposed to do in class. Misbehaving.
So where are your parents?
They're in the courtroom.
In the courtroom.
Mothers in the courtroom and grandfathers in the courtroom.
All right. So why do you keep doing these things?
It's just not a mistake at all. It's I know what I'm doing. Just not doing the right thing. Want to fit in, and that's not the right thing to do.
Well, let me just ask you this, because it's obvious the people you are with don't care about you.
Yes, ma'am.
Because if they did, they wouldn't have involved you in this.
Yes, ma'am.
Do you even know why this person felt that the complainant owed him his motorbike?
I don't, not at all.
So, I mean, if you don't start making better decisions, you'll end up in prison for the rest of your life.
Yes, ma'am.
Is that what you want to do?
No, ma'am.
So why don't you just be around people who care for you?
That's what I'm doing. If I get a chance to go back home, work and stay around my family and do what I gotta do to be successful in life.
All right. You want to call his mom up? Because I want to see what's going on with him. Hello. I'm doing okay. How are you doing?
Good, man. I'm doing all right.
All right. Can you raise your right hand for me? Do you solemnly swear or affirm the testimony you give will be the truth and nothing but the truth, so help you God?
I do.
All right. Can you lower your hand if you'll state your name for the record?
Barbara Bates Hillary.
All right. So can you tell me, what is his issue? Why didn't he finish school?
Well, first of all, I adopted him. That's my great nephew. I adopted him. He was a drug baby. His mom was on cocaine and all. After I adopted him and stuff, and he finally came up out of having convulsions, all of that. And then he went to school. Being with the wrong crowd to me. Because as far as upbringing, he was raised right. So
you're saying that he was a drug baby. Are you saying that his mom used drugs while she was carrying him? All right.
yes, ma'am.
And then was he born addicted to drugs?
Yes.
Okay.
So I went through a lot with that. Cause he was screaming and
Having withdrawals from the drugs?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. And so were you the person who was called to take him home from the hospital?
Yes, ma'am.
And then he went through the foster care system with you?
Yes, ma'am.
And his mother, you adopted him?
Yes, ma'am.
And you're his great?
I'm his great aunt. I'm his mother's aunt.
Okay.
Yes, ma'am.
And where's the grandmother, his grandmother? Do you know?
She's dead.
Okay. All right. All right. Thank you so much for telling me some things about him.
Thank you.
All right. Thanks. All right. So we are back on the record. And so the state has amended their offer to a cap of 6 years in the prison. Is that correct, counsel?
It is, Your Honor.
All right, so what I can tell both parties is I have worked on the CPS side before. And children who are born addicted to drugs. And this is why I tell parents, when you're using drugs and you're carrying a child, it's just like that child is using drugs. And when children are born addicted to meth, addicted to heroin, and all of that, they have withdrawals. And the only difference between their withdrawals and an adult's withdrawals, they don't know why they're in pain. And those babies, and everybody should get a chance to go to the hospital and volunteer, because those babies just scream incessantly and they're in pain, and there's no amount of rocking that you can do to stop them from screaming, because they're born addicted to drugs, they're having withdrawals, and then they want drugs, but they don't know what they want. And giving them milk, rocking them, doing the skin to skin contact does not soothe them because they want drugs. So with regard to your client, I now understand why there were issues with him and why he was not allowed to return to school at 9th grade, because he was born addicted to drugs, and nobody knows. They have sort of an idea of what the drugs will do to your brain, but not really. So nobody knows what that will do to your brain. So the state has agreed to do a cap of 6 years. And what I can tell you from reading the police report, it appears that the co-defendant is saying that someone owes him money or owes him something. And instead of calling the police, this co-defendant goes out to take that person's motorcycle, which that person didn't end up with the motorcycle. And he brings your client along to get this motorcycle. So do you want to argue with regards to the cap of 6?
I would, Your Honor. May I?
Yes.
May it please the court. In speaking with my client and speaking with his grandfather and his mother, I know that in the fact pattern, Mr. Guillory was a follower, a hanger-on, and he was with other individuals and found himself in a situation as either an accomplice or really not what's going on. He understands the severity of his actions, but we were wondering if you would possibly do a downward departure from the 6 years. I know Mr. Guillory is been a cooperative individual with me. He's been able to go over the fact pattern with me and go over all the stipulations. So at this time, we'd ask if the court would have a downward departure in any way, it would greatly be appreciated.
All right, this is what the court is going to do. As previously stated, the court is finding you guilty as count 1, counts 2, and counts 4. And each count, the court will sentence you to 3 years in the prison, give you credit for any time served. The counts will run concurrently. There's a $2,000 fine. Time and money will run concurrently. Yeah, there is to be no contact with Samuel Farias or Farias, Farias. Is there anything else with regards to sentencing?
No, Your Honor.
All right, we can go off the record. So let me explain something to you. Any action that you're getting ready to take that somebody wants you to participate in, before you participate in it, call your great aunt who adopted you and tell her, this is what they're saying. Do you think I should go along with this? Because people will involve people in things, because sometimes the world is not a nice place. People don't care about your upbringing or what has happened to you. They will involve you in whatever they're trying to do. We can go off the record. I've had cases before as a defense attorney and as a prosecutor. You know what ends up happening? They used to call them SAPs, right? We'll let you go in and get the money. We'll let you go in and do this. And then they just sit and wait for you to come out. And if you get arrested, oh, well, they leave you. And then you're stuck with all the charges. Do you understand?
Yes, sir.
So you had better recognize who loves you, who's there for you. And if you have a question on whether what, well, not even if you have a question, any decisions you make, call your great aunt. You understand?
Yes, Your Honor.
All right, good luck to you.
Your Honor, may we be excused?
Yes.
Thank you for all your consideration.
You're welcome.
Yeah, your heart's in the right place, but your judgment's on vacation. Time to clock back in, let's get this verification. Step into my courtroom, I'm dripping in high heels. No tears, no second chances, I'm checking all your deals. Cross your T's, dot your I's, receipts are mandatory. I'm breaking down your story like an unedited diary. You charm with crocodile smiles, poison in disguise. I'm not serving toxic empathy, this bench don't buy your lies. Lipstick on the mirror, but your alibi's cracked. I'm tallying every motive, got my trap beats on track. I'm the judge, I'm the jury, no room for sweet delusion. Mercy ain't in my syllabus, I operate on proof and fusion. Don't trust a criminal, verify what they say. Shift through broken promises, keep your doubts in play. I'm not a social worker, this bench ain't built for care. Toxic empathy's a lethal, show me facts if you dare. Paper trails lit up like neon, spotlight on your marks. I see through smoke and mirrors, I memorize your scars. You plead for sympathy, but I'm cold as Capricorns. Weighing evidence and ounces, watch your alibi get torn. Trap hi-hat snap like fingers tick-tock on the clock. I'm the warden of the truth, no slack, no sidewalk talk. Your history's a highlight reel of broken alibis. I'm checking DNA of lies, witness how your story dies. Don't slip me sob stories, I'm fluent in deception. Mercy with conditions, my verdict's your reflection. Don't trust a criminal, verify what they say. Shift through broken promises, keep your doubts in play. I'm not a social worker, this bench ain't built for care. Toxic empathy's illegal, show me facts if you dare. Sympathy in petals falls apart in hailstorms. Justice fuels on steel, not roses on the dorm. Balance hard with data, no blind folks, no remorse. Community's fortress, facts are its reinforced source. Call me ruthless, nah, I'm just honest with my scales. Every ounce of evidence trumps tear-stained tales. You wanna play the victim, I'll play the magnifier. I'll expose every fracture, spotlight your amplifier. Trappy rattles, rafters, hi-hats, rustle lies. I'm building truth's cathedral where deceit can't survive. No counselors on this bench, no rescue in my court. If you want salvation, show me every single report. Don't trust a criminal, verify what they say. Shift through broken promises, keep your doubts in play. I'm not a social worker, this bench ain't built for care. Toxic empathy's a lethal, show me facts if you dare. Ice in my verdict, I'm scanning your record like a neon x-ray. Your lies get detected, no lullabies for lawbreakers, no lull in my sentence. I'm the queen in this chamber, wielding truth like a weapon. Toxic hearts get tremors when my beat starts to fracture. Call out every contradiction, I read your script and lecture. No sob stanza slip by, my pen's a litmus strip. Exposing every spin, this is law with no lip. Head snap tap, head snap tap, head snap tap. Counting false alibis like coins in a trap. Back 1, 2, mercy, now we need proof. Spin back to your booth, your excuse got no roof. Facts, flip your script, hit rewind on the spree. I disarm your plea, can't weaponize empathy. Show me receipts, where's the proof? All eyes on the truth. Don't trust a criminal, verify what they say. Facts over feelings, keep your justice in play. I'm not here to console, this bench demands a display. Toxic empathy's trap, bring receipts, don't sway. Yeah, 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 yeah. Justice isn't kindness, it's accountability and heals. Now step off my stage if you can't handle what's real. Mind's a maze, no exit sign. Chasing shadows, sipping wine. A double helix of chaos spins, tied in knots beneath my skin. Eyes on the prize, but the prize is thin. Chasing ghosts, betting sin. Tap shoes on the edge of night. Pirouette till wrong feels right. Da 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 da. Thoughts break dance on broken glass. Sharp edges, they move too fast. Morality's a mirror cracked, a funhouse warped, I can't go back. Smiling sweet with a devil's grin. Angels whisper, but they can't win. Caught in the loop is sin. Cognitive crimes, where do I begin? The needle skips, the record spins, the cycle plays, it never ends. Patterns in my brain, they twist and unwind. Cognitive crimes, they mess with my mind. Do up, do wrong, can't hit rewind. Cognitive crimes, can't leave them behind. But I don't mind. Do-wop shadows in a flickering glow. Brains a house of mirrors, can't find the front door. Diagnosis, quick fix, slap it on my soul. But I ain't a checklist, ain't a rigged score. Mental health confusion, crimes, illusions, scattered out, but up delusion. They see risk where there's just contusion. This ain't me, just a mind intrusion, no. Scab breaks, bada-bap, thought snap. Therapist says it's a criminal trap. But my sign ain't abstance, yeah, my mind overlap. Not a villain, just a brain in a rap. Tick-tock, judgment clock, psycho babble talk. Label me a menace, chalk outlines, walk patterns on repeat. But it ain't the beat I sought. Do-wop hearts, but they're tying mental knots. Got a bag of words, but no translation. Mixing self-love with their condemnation. Scattered but about breaking isolation.